I am going to show you how I make a little ruff out of fabric to go around the bear's neck. And this little guy is less than 4 inches tall, and I've decided to use this fabric because I like the orange and the black, and it will complement the rest of his coloring. To do this, I've got a little strip of fabric. This is much bigger than I need to. I've got my eye floss, which is also called artificial sinew. It's waxed. I've got a 3-inch needle, and I've got my scissors. The ruff I'm going to make for this little guy, I want it to have a frayed edge. So this is the edge that's going to be on the outside. It's about 15 inches long. You can do it however long you like. The longer you make fabric ruff, the tighter of a gather it's going to be. I cut my strip of fabric. It's about 3/4 of an inch wide for this little tiny bear. Again, he's a little under 4 inches tall. And it is about 15 inches long. You can go longer or shorter, and that will affect how many, how tight the ruffle is. I have a piece of artificial sinew, what I use to insert my eyes. This is about 22 inches long. It's probably longer than I need, but I'm going to thread that onto my 3-inch needle. And then all we're going to do is stitch a gathering stitch. Make sure the frayed area, well, in this case, because I want the edge to be frayed, I'm going to make sure that's on the outside. And I'm going to take my gathering stitches about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Okay, now I've got it gathered. It's on the needle. I'm going to pull it onto the artificial sinew, and then I'm going to remove the needle. Now we're going to wrap this around his neck. I'm going to do the first half of a square knot just to get it tight on there, but I don't want to tie the square knot yet. And then I'm adjusting the ruffles, tying that a little tighter. And now what you do is you take a look at it. I think that I actually would like the ruffle to be a little more narrow. So I'm going to take it off and trim it so that it's maybe 1/2 inch instead of 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did, is gather it. If you, as you're taking a look at it, like if you would like it to have not as many ruffles, then you can cut it shorter. If you'd like it to have a tighter ruffle, then you could cut another piece that is a little longer and it would have tighter ruffles. But I'll come right back after I've trimmed this down to the width that I'd like, because I think that looks a little big on him. Okay, now we're back. I have trimmed 1/4 inch off of the fabric, and I like the way this ruff looks better. I've got it right. I've done the first half of the square knot. Tie it. I'm going to pull it tight, and now I'm going to do the second half, because first I did right over left. Now I'm going to do left over right so that it doesn't come undone. There we go. And now I'm just going to adjust the gathering so that it's more evenly distributed. And now I'm done. That is one way to give your teddy bear a ruff.